Hey guys, so quick thing before we begin. And if you watched on Twitch, you know this. For the first 10 minutes, OBS was not picking up my microphone. So I'm the worst and you couldn't hear me talking. I'm going to jump in here real quick, explain the plot of Affair at Somberfell Hall for you guys at home. Basically catch you guys up on everything you missed. The party is level 7. We have a half-orc alchemist who didn't make the session, had connection issues, so just kind of follows sleepily along, as you'll soon see. In addition, we have Dak Vess, because why have one Magic the Gathering name when you can have two? Our human rogue, a halfling rogue with the monk archetype, a build of my own, by the way, which is actually super good. I'm really proud of it. Hip master of kitty cat kung fu. Really super stoked to watch a lot of things die to it. And our new player, our neutral evil human sorceress, Sonia. And now I've drank coffee. They met in the city of Rosenport, and soon they will be on their way to Somberfell Hall to meet with the professor by the name of Verid Oscilar. The Esoteric Order would like him to come back and figure out how this countdown clock apparatus works. And the party has been sent, in fact, to retrieve him. We had a no-show today. I assume he's out forever and ever, though. Eric, if you hear this, your spot is definitely still welcome. And Justin did have to drop due to work issues, but we're leaving his spot open. Hopefully things can get fixed and he can come back to us. But that's enough rambling from me. Enjoy this game, already in progress. Send the farmer who's real good at punching people in the kneecaps till they're dead. Also, you guys want to hear something funny? I wasn't broadcasting in OBS until just now. So I'm going to have to I will re-record the intro paragraph. And hi guys on Twitch. I am the worst. Anyway, so you guys, you see this little halfling make his way through the bar. He's the only halfling, not in Ustalav, but in this tavern, make his way through. For a halfling, he's very well muscled, very...
Yeah, I'm like a muscular child.
Crossbow on his back.
Like a really fit dwarf?
Yeah, like a very emaciated dwarf.
Like, hey guys!
Oh!
he's tiny, but he's a little swole. Emphasis on little.
So you guys know...
It feels like a tiger!
Oh, Robin, I love you. That's great. So you guys know it's Somberfell Hall is like 25 miles northeast of Rosenport. It's the surroundings are going to become more remote the further out you go. But the house is situated at the end of a pretty well taken care of road along the lake. It'll probably take the better part of the day to get there.
Is there anything I would have to roll to see what Sony if Sony has a general idea of how safe it is to travel around here? Would that be like society or something?
Yeah, society could cut it, sure.
Okay. How do I roll?
Should we just rent horses?
You could. How to roll
That sounds like a good idea.
You want to, if you don't have a character sheet and you don't, it's a /R space 1d20 space plus and then the modifier.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't suggest stealing horses.
Yeah. Should we buy some stuff? Should we spend our gold?
We're criminals,
but
we're smart criminals.
Horses. I think they actually kill.
You don't want everyone to know.
I think they actually hang horse thieves around here. So
That's probably accurate.
That's usually how it goes. Not that I would know.
So did Sonia have a roll?
Okay, so let's see. How do I do this?
It's a /. Are you on your phone?
Roll. Yeah.
Oh, you're on your phone in Roll20?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
But tell me.
Couldn't get it to my laptop.
Tell me your modifiers. I will roll for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've got +9 to society.
+9, got it. So you rolled a 21. You want to know what's dangerous out here? Again, it's things that go bump in the night are the order of business here in Ustalav for the most part. Think anything from zombies, ghouls, vampires, werewolves, any of
What's
that.
dangerous here?
Says the halfling as he fades in. I'm what's dangerous. Back again. But most of these things only come out at night. So like you might
Just like the halfling.
turn the corner and then like pack of dire wolves, but you're probably fine. A lot of the road also is very well traveled, and you guys look like you can take care of yourselves as well. Like you also probably there's a neutral evil sorcerer and 2 rogues. So what actually it is there's probably people are giving you space because they think you are going to rob them.
What are you talking about? Most people can't see me.
They see you. They're like
they don't notice me.
They don't assume that you're worth anything, and then you've taken their money.
Where's that voice coming from?
Nowhere.
Yeah, indubitably.
With my perception, who's there?
I shall just sit there in the shadows and watch.
I am the voice that speaks in the night.
I am the one that stabs those that betray me.
Nice.
Callistria.
I think renting horses is a very good idea.
Yeah.
Just in case someone wants to rob the robbers.
Makes sense.
That would be intriguing.
So that probably puts you guys down like a gold apiece.
All right.
Assuming you don't just steal them.
Considering
If it's only 1 gold.
Fair.
Yes. 1 gold to rent a horse, though, is pretty expensive.
Yeah,
but stealing them would attract too much attention. In my thieving days, I would know you don't want to attract its wrong kind of attention. I would know that, right?
Speaks Captain Obvious.
Why, thank you.
Just saying, I learned 1 or 2 things.
So you guys are able to secure horses. You are able to get your butts down to the road, and from there, it takes the better part of a day, like I said, to get there. It's pretty uneventful. You guys arrive late afternoon. Oh my god. For this map and how interactive it is, I feel so bad, Dan, that you're on your phone. I've never known anyone play Roll20 on mobile voluntarily.
We could have taken a carriage
It's not voluntarily. It would not let my laptop go to it said denied. So I was like, all right.
Oh, that's so weird.
Try the phone.
Ugh.
How many miles? How many miles again was this?
25 miles northeast of Rosenport.
We could have taken a carriage ride for 1 gold piece all the way from where we are to there, because it's 2 silver pieces per 5 miles. But we're riding in
style.
I mean, I'm probably not because I'm small.
Don't forget the rule of cool.
Yeah, rule of cool is the most important part of RPGs. The halfling rogue monk can just like zen balance on the front of the saddle. Anywho,
renting a riding horse is 1 silver piece per day, according to the.
Okay, fine. You spent a silver. I just pulled a random.
All right.
Anywho.
I know,
but wait.
We could rent guard dogs.
Is it an intimidating horse with an intimidating saddle?
We could purchase a war horse for 30 gold.
Because I'll pay the gold piece if it's very intimidating.
For 30 gold, you can buy a war horse. Yeah.
You can rent a war horse for 1 gold piece.
Which is super relevant if you get attacked on
but
horseback.
Style.
Well, then, therefore,
Sony's all about style.
How's that sound?
Good, even better. A fine thing. Make a perception check, nerds.
All right.
Is this visual based?
Yeah. Sonya, what do you have?
I've got +9 to perception. Can you just roll for me?
You got a 19. 32 from Dakves.
I rolled a 19.
Not Liliana Faden.
Liliana Faden.
And Pip's got a 31 because Pip's real wise. Okay, so
wow.
Time to break out of the funny and into the dark gothic horror that is. Man, this is gonna be a weird group to play Carrion Crown with. Atmosphere.
With the Vest name, it's fitting.
That's fair.
And the Strad.
Like the smoky exhalation of a mighty beast, a billowing haze blankets the lake. A massive mansion rises from the mist with sweeping roofs topped 2.5 vaulted stories. The manor's grand entrance consists of a mahogany double door, a white marble knocker, fashioned in the likeness of an angel-shaped ankh, and a tarnished bronze placard that reads Somberfell Hall. With your perception checks, that's all you get. You guys see the board.
but I can read it. At least it wasn't a fumble where I see my hands.
Yeah. And here, the floor is yours. There's you guys see as you're traveling down the road this big old burly half-orc who's covered in various alchemical tinctures bouncing off his like trench coat and clinking and clanking. Just kind of follows in behind you. Look at him. He flashes this scarab that is the symbol of the esoteric order, and then says nothing else. So when Matt does make it, he's here.
All right. I'm going to look toward what race is our rogue? Was he human?
I am human.
We have 2 humans, a halfling, and a half-orc, who's very quiet.
Okay, so
halfling
I'm gonna look to the very sneaky human rogue and say, did we have one more? Are we expecting someone?
Oh, we should always be expecting someone.
Okay. As long as he's on our side.
He nods. He doesn't have a lot to say, but he just... Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if he causes problems, we shall exercise our rights to get rid of such problems.
No, Chewie, I'm sorry. That's not even his name. That's his name now. Your name is Chewie, Matt. Sorry. It's stuck. It's canon.
Chewie the half-orc.
Well,
it is very nice.
But it works.
It's the more the merrier. That's what my dad always said.
Oh my god. All right, so as you guys are having this conversation, a dark-haired woman comes out from a balcony, which is like this line where you see is the front door, and then above her there's a balcony, and she leans in like over the balcony and just, visitors must knock on the main doors to be received, you know. Goes back in. You hear like the slam of a balcony shut.
I did not know.
Well, maybe we shall follow their customs and knock on the door. Or maybe we shall find other points of entry.
That sounds like... alright, so, yeah, Sonya's just gonna scoff and say, sounds like too much work. Just knock on the door.
After you, Sonia, you say?
Yeah. How do you forget that?
For the record, I was about to tweet Jason Ballman and be like, dude, the party's trying to break into Sommerfell Hall.
Visitors must knock on the door. Well, screw you and your rules. I'm going through the back.
Fuck rules.
Visitors must loot all of Sommerfell Hall and then leave, and we'll go to part 4 very early. Everyone dies a horrible death because you aren't here.
All right, so Sonia is going to walk up to the door, check around. Does this place look kind of shady, dark and ominous?
It looks really nice. Kind of like everything in Usulov looks kind of shady. It's nature of the beast. But as you get closer to the door, you can see that the Ankh that I described on the knocker is definitely, without having to make a religion check, that's Sarenrae's holy symbol. And there's several other bits of iconography all over this mansion that's Sarenite.
I happen to be trained in occult and religion, so I would like to look at this iconography, see just what I know about it.
Alrighty, is that a +9 as well?
+9 to occultism, +8 to religion.
I have +9 in both, so.
Alrighty. So it's 26, 16, 18, 20. So Sarenrae is the goddess of healing and the sun and redemption and Pip.
I don't know that god. That god doesn't make sense.
That god don't make no sense. Redemption, nah.
Like a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's the one with the fire, the sun. It's good for brewing things.
Revenge.
Redemption.
The one that's casting fireball off its clerics now. What?
Yeah.
Like you guys can look around at this stuff and you can put together that it's pretty likely that the people who once lived in this house or the people who are living in it now definitely worshipped her. It's just all over this house. Lots of redemption here in the land of the undead.
My cleric would have loved this place.
So
yeah, Matt's too. So many Sarenite clerics.
I mean, it looks kind of like there's a lot of valuable stuff here, so some other people might also love it.
Like I said, that
So-
the knocker is it's white marble, and the doors are made of, they look like solid mahogany. Very expensive.
Mahogany.
Right. So Sonia's going to reach at it with her staff, and then go back and like look at the human rogue. Say, "Why don't you go first?"
All right, if you wish, I shall approach the door and knock.
All right. I want to say that I'm very disappointed you guys didn't sneak in. It would have been hilarious. But all right, sure.
Another
It
game.
would have been fun.
In another game, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Door opens. Oh
Maybe
my
if we
god.
had more time.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're already lagging behind.
We are very
everyone
behind.
else.
One ancient door creaks open, revealing a carpeted entryway lit with dozens of weeping candles in floor sconces. Standing in the doorway is a grim-faced, and already Dax in there, is a grim-faced woman with several loose scrolls still in one hand. Unimpressed, she says, "Well, yes?"
Hello.
For a moment, I thought that she actually said unimpressed.
She's unimpressed, she says.
Like, me too.
I forgot why we're here.
You called for a secret society?
I really forgot.
All right. We got the important one. So Dak hangs a little bit. It's just like, well, yes. The professor is very busy and not to be disturbed. Come to think of it, so am I. And she goes to shut the door, and it's Sonia. Just, you called for a secret society. She stops short of shutting the door in your face, and she. Are you this order? Wait here. I shall bring the professor to you. And she.
We are the best of the best.
Under her breath, just, little people are so weird. It's a joke. It's not. I'm not trying to be insensitive. Robin gets it. It's from a one shot, and she she got skinny. Don't do that. She goes into a back room. Nothing stops you guys from coming into the hall.
What is in here?
This guy's
I
gonna.
definitely would like to look around.
I'm tempted.
Perceptions.
She said to wait here, so I'm tempted to not do that.
I'm
As-
looking
I'm
for
saying
things
this out loud.
sealed.
But that could be a bad idea.
That's fair.
I'm very much looking for.
As you guys are deliberating, this big old half-orc just, I am sleepy. I'm going to bed now. And he walks in, assuming there's a bed, I guess. And
I don't think
promptly
that's
turns
how-
upside down and gets bigger.
Couch
Don't do
is
that.
fine.
Just,
Good
yeah,
idea.
sure. He's gonna flop on the couch. With Dax,
Okay. Make yourself at home, I guess.
with Dax perception check. Oh man, I love switching party members halfway through, both people and players. The receiving hall is oppressively gloomy, though an unlit chandelier glitters 20 feet overhead. Dusty red carpeting runs down its center, flanked with rows of 6-foot-tall iron floor sconces with a few lit candles. At the end of the hall are staircases leading to a second-floor balcony. Imagine, if you will, the mansion of Resident Evil 1. That's basically what you've walked into.
Okay.
This place it's pretty dark as you guys step in here. There's light coming in from the door, but like there's only a couple of those candles lit, and it's essentially low light vision only. If you don't have low light vision, it's hard to see unless you're like right on top of one of those candles.
Victory!
Sonia is going to cast light on the crystal at the top of her staff.
Understood. I assume you go into the house as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So as far as
I'm just gonna wait outside.
you can, we can leave you there.
I'm gonna cast light out here. Good
Okay.
luck, guys.
So Dak notices as he's looking around, man, I'm getting some weird nostalgia because the last person who played Dak Faden was my soon-to-be ex-wife, and now it's come back to haunt me. Ustalav. Anyway, Dak notices behind each of these staircases, like kind of around at the base, over like Hya and Hya. I learned from my big patrons that if I hold down shift and click, it'll force the camera to move, and I have the power. Yep. There's a hidden lever.
Problem is it's matching with black, and when you have the blocking, it's the same color as the background if we can't see it. Yeah. So therefore we won't be able to see it if you because you have black on black.
That's fair. All right, so I'll do this then. Yeah. That makes sense. So here and here.
There we go.
So there's a couple of secret levers there. You're not sure what they are, but people are definitely.
I want to pull them, all of them.
Okay, sure. So,
did you see them? I didn't tell you anything about them yet.
I want to do it.
Pip got a 28.
I didn't tell you about
Pip and Dak both see these. Let me draw them on the board, I guess. Right here in this square, and right here in this square. Secret levers.
Okay. Looks like not levers.
Close enough.
Just make a little there and a little there.
Just kind of do a drawing and choose. Fine, Anthony. I'll redraw it. Everything I draw on Roll20 ends up being bad. I'll make an X. X marks the lever.
That's better.
That is actually better. Yes, I like the X is better.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great, you picky players there. That's not an X. That's a Y. It's algebra.
Where's the Z?
You gotta find Z. You haven't found Z, and you can both also hear a kind of hushed conversation coming from this door right here.
Okay. I'm curious. So Sonia is going to walk toward the door and see what she can hear.
Okay. I'll roll it for you. Perception check.
+9.
+9. Boom. And it's an 18. +9 is 27. As you make your way to the door opens. A couple of very wide-eyed young humans, perhaps maybe 19, 20 years old, just kind of look up as you open the door, and the woman comes out, and she's followed by this much older, disheveled-looking man in his, you imagine, his 40s-ish. It's hard to say. And I gotta scroll back up. Okay, so his eyes are really bleary, and it looks like his clothes are rumpled as if he's been, sleeping in them. But he strides up to you guys with vigor, and he starts with Sonia, who's standing in the door, just, hello, I'm Dr. Vered Osilar. Shakes your hand, kind of like college professor, enthusiastically nods, moves to Dak, shakes Dak's hand, moves over to Pip, pats Pip on the head. Hello, little one, I'm Dr. Vered Osilar.
I like him already.
But you know that, don't you? Please explain to me why you've come. He looks specifically at Dak Vest, excuse me. Not to be confused with Jace Wildspeaker. Now there's a combo.
Garrick Bellerin?
Yeah, hey guys, hello.
Yeah, again, I forgot. I know we're here. I just don't remember why we're here.
The professor gets really impatient, and the woman
society. Important stuff.
We're from a society. We're here to investigate. I want to say
the society. You guys are here to secure the professor's services. He knows a lot about.
Sonia's gonna look at him and say, "The society needs your help."
Okay.
We would like to acquire your assistance, if you will.
I am sensitive to the Order's needs and to its worries. No one wishes to understand and thwart the Dominion more than I, and I will help you to learn more about your countdown clock. I'm gonna note that countdown clock is a magic item, and when you normally find that, it's italicized. It is also italicized in what he's supposed to say, and I find that hilarious. But trust me when I say I'm very close to solving my own problem. Once that's handled, I'll help you.
Alright, what's your problem?
May we be of assistance?
Real quick, I have to do a thing.
One you can solve by punching it.
Oh, that's good.
Let me find my pants. Then the problem.
Also, what's with those levers? I want to pull on those levers.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
All right. Man, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I gotta do a thing.
So what was his problem?
I'm telling you a second. I don't metagame.
Okay.
Okay, he fumbled. Never mind. He's obviously withholding a lot of information from you guys. That was a deception
He's,
check.
withholding all of it.
He looks really uncomfortable, and you guys all three can, like, you look at him, and like I said, his clothes look like he's slept in them. His eyes are really bleary. He's obviously not healthy right now. And you ask him what the problem is, and that is not important. If I do not solve this problem facing me now, I may be of no use to anyone. I cannot say more, but I need only a little more time. A few days, perhaps, maybe even just the rest of the night. If we're fortunate, you've had a long journey. Perhaps you'd like to rest in the bedroom, upstairs. He now realizes that the half-orc has crashed on the couch. I see your friend has crashed on the couch! And then he moves back to talk to the party.
I'm gonna try diplomacy to persuade him with a +11. Look, we're experts in getting things done quickly. I am very experienced in arcane and occult lore. Perhaps we can help you. The sooner we can get your problem done, the sooner we can get our problem fixed.
Okay. What do you add?
It's a +11 to diplomacy.
Alrighty.
May I assist?
You may.
Right. Good. Oh, I actually -1 on this, so.
Fair enough.
Actually
Okay.
28.
Don't fumble.
It's oops.
Mine's a +10 on diplomacy, so.
I see. Okay, so he fumbled pretty good. It's
Yep, he fumbled as good as it gets.
yeah, pretty much. No, you didn't. You got a 21. You're fine. I'm saying the professor did.
Okay.
So we can skip a little bit. The professor kind of breaks down in front of you guys. His hands start shaking. His glasses, which are very, very advanced. If you scroll, I'm gonna scroll in so Twitch can see, and so YouTube can see this dude's glasses. That's as close as I can get to him, but they're very nice for the glasses you would expect from like the Renaissance. And
very nice.
Very nice, the best glasses. It's obvious something's going on. He super, super, super uncomfortable. He disappears up the stairs. Just, Lucivi, escort them to their rooms. And shaking and terrified. She looks pretty upset as well. He disappears.
Pip can't control himself any longer. He's got to pull on one of those levers.
Okay, fair enough. As you do so, which lever?
The left one. The one I'm standing in front of.
Alrighty. Perfect. That causes the chandelier to descend 10 feet.
In rapid descent? Or
pretty fast,
slow?
yeah. It's close enough that, like, Dak's not close enough to get, like, clocked in the back of the head, but he definitely, like, whoa.
That's...
Alright.
You almost hit me with a
Sonia's not under that, right?
No, you're nowhere near. And the woman sees it, and she moves over. Cool. And the professor, you heard the professor call this woman Lucivi, and she moves over and just, do not pull the lever. She pulls it back, and it moves back up. If you are not careful, the whole thing will come down on our heads. Pointing at the chandelier and like making a rapid descent. All these Eastern European accents for Ursula are gonna get old fast. Do we have to do carrying crown? Well, there's zombies. Zombies don't have to speak in Eastern European accents. Anywho, you guys have figured out that those levers will raise and lower that chandelier, and with the right action, you can basically use it as like a battering ram, but just up and down.
Everyone's like,
It's also, another thing I should note is it's definitely sturdy enough to hold Pip.
Nice.
Sonia and Dak both probably as
idea.
well. Maybe not both of you, but like a skinny human sorceress and a skinny human rogue, probably fine. The half-orc who's crashed out on the couch is a different story.
Is there anything up there?
It takes up. It goes just straight up into the ceiling. You guys can't see it on this board, but like, imagine like a D shape here that you see where those stairs are going. There's another map there that I can move you to if you go up the stairs. It's just like being 3D in Roll20 is hard, and putting it over top would cover up like everything up here, basically.
I got a quick question out of game. Can you put the link in our Discord? I just got up on my laptop.
Nice.
Good, we did it. I will grab it real quick. It might actually still be in my.
All right.
No, that's a. Oh, that is
I
it.
can't see the pictures on my phone.
That's the second one. It's the one.
It's in there
you
now.
Just put it with the.
Nice, we did it.
Oh,
Okay.
Now we just need Chewie to show
We
up.
do. It feels weird without Matt. It really does. Anywho, the woman looks obviously really concerned. And the three of you kind of feel like you just walked in on something a little awkward that you may have accidentally sat off.
Yeah. Whoops.
Inside check?
Sure, that's perception.
It's perception. Alright, I'm good at that.
You are. I made sure of it because you're wisdom based and you're real good at perception on a monk. Or on a rogue, rather. Rogues have master perception. Okay, so an 18.
I rolled that.
You did.
at level 7, yeah.
18s are.
Not great.
The guy studies the occult and looks a little uncomfortable, and he's gone on sabbatical. He normally teaches at a school in Rosenport, like a really, really prestigious university, but he's here at this private mansion now on sabbatical with a couple of kids that they'll come out into the hall. Why not?
I guess studying the occult, you find a lot of upsetting things.
Yeah, it's obviously affected his mind. The children come out. Cthulhu stuff. The children come out just. What happened to the professor? Where'd he go? They're both kind of wide-eyed. Upstairs.
He got spooked.
I believe he is
He needs a nap.
occupied. What brings you here, little ones?
How young are they?
They're like 18, 19 years old. They're college kids.
So they're not.
Oh, cool. Sonia's like 21.
Nice.
So she's gonna, let's see, diplomacy. If one of them's a dude, she's gonna try and flirt with him to get information out of him.
Okay, fair enough. Are you able to make the checks, or am I doing them still?
All right. Let's see.
I'll just roll it. There it is. It is a natural 20. Okay. So
I'll take that.
That might have unforeseen problematic consequences.
Consequences.
No.
I didn't know you were playing the bard
No,
today.
that'll never be a problem. What are you talking about?
All right, so you go to talk to these two kids, and you begin to work your feminine wiles, and they just they go to talk to obviously the one who's like a few years older, like imagine like a grad student, and Sonia realizes that the salon from which they were in is now like no one's paying attention to it. Except, of course, you. Pip is just, he went upstairs! And Dak is still kind of just eyeing the room. Hashtag kleptomania.
Okay.
The room is yours.
All right, well, the room is mine. So, do you guys know anything about all that? Is he all right?
They don't say anything. They look pretty concerned. All three of them just kind of like huddled up together.
Okay.
What? Those guys
That's
are
new.
boring?
Can I join?
Sure, yeah. You walk over and all three of them uncomfortably go upstairs. Do you follow them?
Sure, but staff is at the ready.
Okay. So then they go
Just in case.
They go upstairs, and all three of them, they're a little farther ahead than you are. They shut themselves in a room, and you hear the sound of a door locking.
Why are these people allowing us to just roam free in this house? We have just introduced ourselves. We could have been lying. Wow.
We're not roaming free. They're locking the doors. They're letting us go in specific areas.
They're not. Nobody's here to watch us. We can go anywhere we want.
That
This
is
is
You
like-
tell me?
This is like the
what
definition
door
of
can
trust.
Stop us? It's like, what are locked doors?
No, I don't think they trust us at all.
Locked door.
They realize that you're here at the behest of the Order to get the Professor. The Professor had a breakdown. They're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. And they trust that since you guys are members of the Order, you're not gonna, like, rob them.
Well,
Little do they know.
Little do they know
Hazards.
it's a neutral evil. What are the other two players' alignments, by the by?
Chaotic
true
neutral.
neutral.
True neutral, chaotic
man.
neutral evil. Lovely. Lovely.
I mean,
Hey man,
great
when
alignment
in
for
doubt,
someone
go
who's
neutral.
easily influenced. I'm like a farm boy who gets to see the world for the first time.
Punch
I
things
love
to
doing whatever I want when I want. So therefore, chaotic neutral is the best.
And now you guys have Somberfell Hall pretty much to yourselves.
Yeah.
Well, let's explore.
It's pretty late in the afternoon. You guys have like 4 hours of daylight.
By the way, I learned fighting by watching our house cat.
Tiger style on a halfling is hilarious.
Interesting. So it's kitty style?
You could say that, I guess. I scratch people up real bad.
Sounds kinky.
I guess I want to explore what's in this room over here.
Alrighty, make me a perception check.
Visual
I
based.
want to open the doors. All the doors.
Just run around kicking doors open. Alrighty, so
I'm a rogue. I don't kick down doors.
Somberfell.
unlock them.
Oh, fair enough. Somberfell Hall Salon may have once been a relaxing room for entertainment, but today the chamber has been converted into a fantastically messy study. There's everything everywhere. There's books all over the place, research notes. It's a big mess. It would take a lot of time to flip around through all this, though you probably could figure out what the kids are studying.
Can we figure out what might maybe have upset the doctor
It's possible.
with his notes here? Like do an investigate check or something like that?
Yeah, you could do that. I'm auto moving
Sounds
Sonia
good.
into every room with you guys in case like someone sees Dak stealing things and combat breaks out.
Is
Yeah, that's a good idea.
there...
First off,
Also, Sonya has the light.
That's
Subtle
fair.
theft. They have reduction in perception on me.
Good.
There's no investigate check, so it's just straight up
Just perception, yeah, if you would.
All right.
27. Nice. Anybody else want to roll this?
Sure.
Again?
Sure.
Yeah, because now you guys are actively like, you move in, you see all this stuff, and now Pip is actively kicking books around, trying to read them and stuff. And
It's pretty good.
Sony gets a
You
20.
guys and your high perception.
Yeah, well, you got a 21 bet. So, okay, it takes you guys all of you working together, like 10 minutes to flip through basically people's notes, like research notes and school notes and things. A lot of it's sitting and parsing through people's shorthand, people's bad handwriting. But the gist of it is, it seems like you guys are, or rather these guys are studying whether or not a dangerous ritual has been performed recently that could bring emissaries of the Dominion of the Black to Galarian.
That's bad.
Do we know where?
You do not. Just that it might have happened.
One of you guys
Okay.
know what the Dominion of the Black is?
You guys all know, as mid-ranking members
Oh.
of the Esoteric Order, they
I
are.
know.
They exist in space and are Cthulhu's and like to kill people and will be showing up in 4718 is what
Okay.
is the countdown clock is going to there. It's lots of bad, and they need the professor to like put the pieces together, basically.
I have a question.
Is there?
So they're investigating whether or not this has actually happened. Do the papers show any evidence, like what evidence they have to support this? And if so, can I make an Arcana check to figure out if it's even plausible?
The evidence it's not very concrete evidence. They are researching that it may have happened, but there's nothing
Okay.
for sure. But is it possible? Yeah, certainly. As you guys have probably, like, to get to level 7, you've probably, like, killed intellect devourers and things like that.
Okay.
Also, there are, in case it's not clear through the dynamic lighting, there's a door right here and a door right here. Go there! There we go. 2 doors. And you guys can move under the stairs.
Okay.
Let's open the doors.
Alrighty. We'll start with Dak, because he got there first into that room.
Why not?
Dak opens the door, and it reveals basically just a storage room.
Anything worth stealing?
It's an old storeroom that's just, like, filled with trunks of old moth-eaten clothes, damaged paintings. If the paintings were restored, maybe. But then we get to Divinity Original Sin, and you're carting paintings around, and you're encumbered.
I have a bag of holding.
Nice. Broken torch sconces, things of that nature. In Pip, you get the same.
Right.
There's also, you guys can move in, and you see there's a door. I'll just grab
Between them.
Yeah. I see Sonia moving independently. Looks like she can move herself.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I figured out how to use the button.
You did it!
Yay! 10 points to Gryffindor.
10 points to you are a Slytherin. You shut up. 10 points to Slytherin.
How did you know?
I'm a Slytherin.
It's the 2 Slytherins.
How did you know?
2 Slytherins and like a
Hufflepuff.
the Hufflepuff who punches people to death. Let's all be friends. Not you. Tiger Claw.
Naive people go into Hufflepuff. That's how it works.
Accurate.
What's in this door?
That door takes you back there.
Oh.
I know I just kind of like forced you through the door. Go that way.
I like how this shows my character's line of vision. That's
I
cool.
want to open
That's
that
dynamic
door.
lighting. Alrighty, give me a perception, Robin, if
That
you would.
is- Oh man.
It's my favorite part about Roll20 is dynamic lighting. One of my old players paid
Which
for
is
it.
that?
It is not the best. That might fumble. So a ghost pops out. No. The kitchen contains a large food preparation counter as well as counters along the walls, small fire pits, built-in ovens, things like that.
Oh, where'd they go?
Oh, he's lost in the dynamic. Did you fall in the dynamic lighting? Oh, never mind. You just can't see. Oh, let me actually really quickly. I need to cast light on you. You emit light out to 60 feet.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about second breakfast?
There it
I
is.
know, right?
It's almost dinner.
There are several cabinets in here. No food. Well, yeah, there's no food in here. Just like the food prep area.
That's peculiar.
It is weird, yeah.
Well, does our second rogue also get a perception check?
If you would like to, yeah. 30. Oh my god. Okay, that is a critical success. So, Dak begins going through the cabinets. Just kind of, oh, look, there might be food in here. Do. And there's several well-made pieces of cutlery that are made out of solid silver.
Hey,
so much
that's a good idea to
so
pick.
much so that they are expert quality silver daggers. Like if a werewolf busts in, you could literally stab him with the cutlery and he would have the allergic reaction that silver gives a like a bit.
How many?
There are like a dozen.
I will take them all then.
Just ooh, whoop. But that's all that's in here.
12 silver daggers? I will gladly take 12 silver expert crafted daggers.
All right. So Sonia's gonna walk up like, really? Are you seriously stealing silverware?
Yes, it is. It is silverware. So yes.
Oh my god,
They
that
are
is really
shiny.
expensive, isn't it? It doesn't put a gold value on it, but that is expensive. Expert quality adds like 100 or something.
A silver dagger is actually 60 gold pieces.
Damn, times
Plus
12.
100.
It's
so-
under the treasure in the yeah.
I mean, that's 12
Now-
times 160.
Is your character explaining the value?
No, why would my character tell you the value? Oh, it's 50 gold pieces each time. Each silver
That's
dagger
just-
is 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So she's just scoffing like, whatever. You guys are weird.
I am very weird, but we are also in the area where silver daggers can be very useful in the right hands.
There may be more than
And
one
I
reason
am
why
the
there's
right
silver
hand.
daggers here. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
am the right hands.
So there
Let's
are
open some more doors.
kick this door open, kick this door open. Perceptions from the rogues. Man, maybe we ought to play Council of Thieves instead of carrying ground. You guys are good at it. I want to play them all eventually. So 20 into 23, floor-to-ceiling glass panels, a luxury that must have cost the Ocellar family a fortune, make up this posh dining room's entire western wall. A solid mahogany dining table overlooks this magnificent vista, though a thick layer of dust covers it. Smaller serving trays and furniture are arranged neatly around the room in clusters. It's very, 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 very pretty. The dining table is anchored to the floor, but again, it's solid mahogany, and Pip can move under it. He has to, like, duck a little, but not that much. Just, like, there's a lip that goes around the side that, like, if we, a human, have to go through a door that's a little too small, you get, like, Eep! It's kind of like that. Maybe you don't make that noise, but you get the idea. Mahogany. The rest of the furniture is 100% movable. It's... the window also, like, it faces the west, the sun's going down, it gives off bright light through a stained glass window.
We steal stuff, but we don't steal furniture.
You cannot.
Usually.
Not with that strength score.
We have a bag of holding. That doesn't matter.
That's fair, yeah.
80 gold pieces, bag of holding type 1, 25 bulk.
Accurate.
I will open that door up there.
I apologize to Robin for not putting a bag of holding on Pip, but I wasn't thinking there was going to be another rogue and we were going to loot the place. My bad, I guess. Make a perception check, Robin.
All right.
We always loot the place.
You always...
It's a natural 20.
Jesus.
Oh,
That's
righty. So Pip is not nearly as good as Dak. He just strides into... Where are we at? Is that D5? Did we move into? Yes. I may
He's
have done-
distracted by the jiggling from all the silver daggers.
You don't hear it. It's an extra dimensional space.
You don't hear it. It's
You
in
hear
space.
nothing.
It has gone
Oh,
to
yeah,
the lands
it's
of the
in
Dominion.
It goes into the
I'm so jealous. I want one of those too.
The small pantry
here you
contains 2 large, ceiling-high shelves filled with preserves and cooking supplies, and you guys find amongst them 7... there was a critical success. Another bag of holding. Because
type 1.
Yeah, type 1.
Okay.
Another type 1 bag of holding, as well as 7 cloves of garlic and 4 flasks of lamp oil.
All right, 7 cloves of garlic. Cloves.
I don't feel we will be fighting werewolves and vampires very soon.
Because we're in Ustalov. Do you not know this place? Have you not lived here the last however old you are?
Sonya's
I
just
don't think we have lived
sitting
here,
down
but-
at the table, listening to them argue, and it's like, you guys are idiots.
7 cloves of garlic, and I forgot the other piece.
4 flasks of lamp oil.
4 flasks of lamp oil. Okay.
You know, you could do like Molotovs with those.
That's accurate. That you can do.
Well, it's fire, so. All right, here, you, I think Pip would like to hold a bag of holding, I'm assuming. And here, you can also take a silver dagger for safekeeping. And Sonia, take this silver dagger. Or knife, or cutlery, as you called it.
It's actually
It
probably
might
just
be
an
used-
excessively big fork. Not unlike Quina from Final Fantasy IX. It's just,
Oh my god.
I know can't eat until it weaker.
If I eat it, can I learn its magic?
Only one way to find out.
Let's do it.
Just now you are a silver
Risk it
person.
for the biscuit.
That's not a good biscuit. So you guys can
I
move
want to use
All
a
right.
fork as a weapon.
Silver dagger.
silver
Silver
spork.
fork.
Silver cutlery functions as
Silver-
expert silver dagger. You guys can move under the stairs
Fork
there.
of horripilation.
I like garlic, so
That's
this is
fair.
going to be delicious.
So do I. I'm dating an Italian girl, and like when I say Italian girl, I mean her grandma immigrated from Italy. I just knew spaghetti existed.
Oh wow.
I didn't know how many different things you could do with spaghetti.
Italian is like the best.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yes
half
it is.
Italian.
Nice. Well done. It's
I'm
very good. I've had.
not.
I'm dating an Italian girl and a type 1 diabetic. It's fun. Carbohydrates! I will never have a low blood sugar. Anywho, now that everyone on Twitch is questioning my health and safety, where do we go next?
Carb load.
Yeah. Like I said, you guys can move under the stairs. Oh, I'm going to make Chewy sad. Chewy's watching us on Twitch, by the by. Cleric1997. That's Chewy.
Alright.
What are these doors?
What are those doors? That's a fine question. I closed the thing.
Whoa, he just went through the walls.
Yeah, I went all the way around.
Like I said, this is not a wall. You can move. Oh, that's a wall. I lied. Did I screw that up?
Oh.
Oh, that's a well, it's not a wall now. The stair goes up and you can move under the stairs. Is how it works.
Nice.
That makes sense. And I'm not stupid.
I'm gonna follow these guys.
Yeah. Kick those doors
bound to get in
open.
trouble.
So
I
these
found a bed.
These are obviously quarters that they look like they were used by probably those kids that you saw running out of here. There's a lot of
here.
They went upstairs, I thought.
They did. They ran upstairs.
Okay.
Probably get away from you guys to speak in silence. And you guys, without rolling a perception check, it's just like a couple of changes of mundane clothes. Too late indeed. Okay.
I already messed up this room.
You did, and
What do I do? Do I like knock over
this
the
man
bed
comes
door?
back down and just, what are you doing in my room? Oh, whoop,
Where's
wrong
the
one.
camera?
Not varied. This one. This student. I grabbed the wrong token.
Whoa, you're fast.
I got the feeling someone was in my room. He looks very upset. Like his backpack is like leaned half against the table, and you instinctively like lift the top to go into it, and then he's there.
Oh man.
Have you played like a lance spell here or something?
Just answer the question.
Sonia's gonna try and defuse the situation with a diplomacy check. She's gonna walk up to the halfling and say, "There you are. I told you not to get lost."
Okay. That actually sounds like deception.
Yeah.
Okay, deception works. I also have an 11 to that. So.
Okay, so now that you're on the laptop, /r space 1d20 plus 11, and then hit enter, and it'll roll for you.
I'm actually like designed to lie. I have charming liar.
Nice.
Can I use help him?
Yeah, go for it. 23
yeah,
looks pretty good, though.
Oh, let's still do it because I asked.
Okay. So you guys are very convincing. The kid is not, despite that full beard he has, he's not the wisest, and he just. I did not realize you two were together. I thought perhaps you pointing at Sonia were. He flushes real big. He just kind of steps back.
Sonia's gonna look at him and wink and say, "No, we're not together."
Flustered and unsure what to do with that information, the man moves back in the direction of that study. You hear?
Male?
Woo, that was close.
I assume Pip is a male. Is Pip a male?
Sonia's gonna look at the halfling and say, "You owe me."
You guys hear as he goes back into the study, just, has someone been moving my books around? It looks like people have been searching through here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Deception.
Well, I might have
Because I'm trained.
that was lying on the ground.
Anybody want to help him?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I'm not good at helping. Well, I did just say that I stepped on the books, which probably upsets them.
Probably upsetting with the big old halfling feet. Sonia?
My halfling feet are not big.
Let's see.
It's
That's
still plus
why I'm a
11.
halfling.
Okay.
20.
Well, do you remember that information that I gave you when we were playing A House Divided? In older editions, they were selling halfling feet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is a thing. I remember that
Yeah.
now.
It's kind of like selling...
Like Rhino
I'm
Horn.
trying to think of something convincing to say.
It's like selling lucky, rabbit
rabbit's
feet or
feet.
something. Yeah.
I'll bear that in mind
Just
when I
wait.
attack you.
Just way more illegal.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So the guy is good enough to, like, 17, he has a 21 with some aids, and he's just like, And he begins. You hear the sounds of things being moved around hastily as if he's picking up. But other than that, nothing else happens. No one's really disturbing you guys.
Well,
I
it's
know.
like,
It's
well,
great.
good thing we already looked through that.
Maybe you guys.
There's 2 doors right here.
There
watched
are.
everything.
I will check out those doors over there.
The half-orc
Because
stirs
you're
in his
a big
sleep.
person.
Do you really have to touch everything?
Yes. We have found another bag of holding. Yes.
Yeah,
we
you do.
need to touch everything.
Look,
Yes.
just know, if you guys get caught, I can only save your asses so many times.
He will run out of spell slots. So perception checks are a thing.
We're good. We're not going to get caught. No.
Famous last words.
Don't say that.
Literally, Pip just got caught.
We're not gonna get caught. Oh, wait.
So starting with
Even
Dak.
if we, all right, I could roll stealth then and just go invisible. How's that sound?
You open the 2 doors and it's like a small dining area, break room, like a servant's dining hall, basically. Now it just kind of serves as a hallway between that bedroom and whatever this is over yonder here.
I gotta say, these rooms up here are way more boring than the ones we looked through before.
They are. The table
You
is
just wanna
nailed
ride the
to the
chandelier.
floor. Yeah. This table here is nailed to the floor, but like
Everything has to be bolted down. We're stealing everything. The table.
Everything has to be
I'm
bolted
literally,
down
I'm not
and on
adding that. The
fire.
tables are literally nailed to the floor, but the chairs and stuff aren't. The beds aren't.
It's
For
like they knew that we were coming.
The tables, no.
the Paizo boys thought that you guys might be playing rogues. We have prepared. So Pip opens this door and moves into a much tidier bedroom with a bed made, folded clothes on the dresser, like almost like it hasn't been used in a really, really long time.
Okay.
And
At first I was like, this is one of the girls' rooms.
no, you think it's actually probably the professor's.
Oh.
I think there might be a poltergeist because I mean, why else would you nail down a table and describe it in the description other than having a poltergeist? That's just
Because rogues.
Because
no.
rogues.
You don't nail down
Actually-
tables. You nail down everything else. The tables don't need to be nailed down.
Yeah, quick question,
Is there-
Tommy. Is this the only room where there's something nailed to the ground?
No, all the tables you guys have passed are nailed to the ground. The chairs
What
and
about-
stuff are not.
Okay.
I just
The
wanted to
couches.
figure out maybe he's like paranoid
Oh.
or something, so he did it in
That-
his own room.
Actually, now that you mention it, that is a really strange precaution.
It is.
Yeah.
So
Oh
while
no!
Sun-
Silver daggers,
Should we be worried?
cloves of garlic, nailed down tables. Huh?
welcome to
It's like we're
Ustalov.
in Ustalov or something.
Real quick, let me get a perception check from Sonia. Actually, I didn't realize we'd crossed into another room until just now.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. Didn't get to the mute button in time.
Yeah, you're good. It is what it is. I've had so many new people to roll 20 over the course of Doomsday Dawn. Got a 13. Okay, so this room here,
Yeah,
where
so
where
great.
the half orc is passed out, snoring on the couch, it's a massive library. Its centerpiece here is you learn that the GM could have read more than he did.
Oh man, your total is 13?
Wait, there's another
Less than
library?
my-
I would
less than
totally
me.
want to search that library.
Hey.
Oops!
that
Suddenly the
apple
line of
is
sight
really
changes for
noisy.
everybody because that D2 where the big like that stop sign was, that's a gigantic marble column, which is set with
Oh, okay.
towering bookshelves. The divan
Oh.
that the half orc has thrown himself on is pretty dusty.
Oh.
Did you say towering bookshelves?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
want to
intrigued.
check books.
I want to look at some books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them have pictures.
There's only one way to find out.
I can read, so
Well, everyone is bad.
Are there any for color?
Hey, dude, this is not a House of
19
Robin.
is-
We're fine. Everyone
19
can
is
read.
not bad.
19's bad. Got a 17. 13 from you. Who am I echoing from? Somebody put headphones in.
I did.
So,
I had 13.
so these books are. A lot of them seem like of little interest to the studies that the professor has. The histories of the Inner Sea, tomes on ancient civilizations, language translation aids, stuff like that. They look
Okay.
largely unused. They're very dusty. Some of the pages have gone like yellow. But there's a lot of them. To accurately go through all of these and determine what's in here and if anything matters would take you guys quite some time.
Nah. I'm not interested in them. I don't think they have pictures.
Some of them do. Some of them do, in fact. You open a book, on the front of it, it reads, The Inner Sea World Guide. Pictures of...
She's going to point at sea. See, there's a picture.
Several
Are you
pictures.
happy now?
You turn to the page marked with Ustalav, and a Nosferatu has descended on a blonde man who's leaning back like this, whilst I think the iconic Inquisitor is getting ready to shoot the Nosferatu. And we've broke the fourth wall.
I'm looking for pictures of an interplanar crossroads.
I don't think I like Ustalav anymore.
Ustalav's spooky, yeah.
It's similar to Innistrad. I have been there once. I mean, what?
What is this land you speak of?
It is another plane. I mean, what?
Hey, we went plane shift in Innistrad. We could do that. 5E's got it. I can convert it. Easy peasy.
That'd be awesome.
Strat is
All right,
awesome.
start moving
He's
around.
a sweet evil guy. Yes, style.
Where is... I know...
And he isn't. And he likes to get his hands dirty. So he actually
No,
goes
green
out
couch.
and messes with players.
Tibble is not the
On the green
worst.
couch, is that our halfling?
The worst.
Insurrection on a stick is objectively okay, just not in competitive formats. EDH. So what about the green couch?
On the green couch, is that our halfling there?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Is it bolted down?
I need some extra height to look through stuff because I'm not as tall as you are.
Yeah, he has to climb up on that couch. No, the couch is not bolted down. The couch can be moved. It takes a little bit of effort, but you can move it.
Well, the poltergeist will just throw those instead of tables. And books. Lots of books to throw.
What do you guys think? We could still check upstairs.
That you can.
I mean, well, they did tell us to go to bed upstairs.
Yeah.
We should probably do that then.
Excuse why we are looking for
I don't think they're gonna like us rummaging throughout their house.
They left us here. Well,
I think it's a bit late for that.
we could talk to the guy that's isolated over here and see if we can find out some more actual information.
He is by himself now.
He is now by
Yeah, that's a
himself.
good idea. Let's go do that.
We
Corner him.
we got to play good guard, bad guard.
That you could.
Why?
I don't know.
We
We
could-
want information
could
from
just-
him, right?
We're guests here. I mean, wouldn't that set them off?
You guys are kind of good guard, bad guard, though. Like, you guys are the Secret Service agents that have been called in to try to recruit someone who's being dodgy.
Yes. Let us find out.
Okay. But we have to be good guard, bad guard to the guy we're sent to get, not to the other people here.
Why not?
Let's find out the guy
I
information.
mean, the
that's-
guy that we are supposed to get didn't really want to talk to us. He was like obviously hiding secrets. By the way,
yeah.
he's really bad at
But
not
what are we
showing that
gonna
he's
do?
hiding
Put a
secrets.
knife to his throat and say talk?
No, we should
No.
just talk.
Not now that I think about
I've
it.
got fingernails for that. Don't you know how tiger style works?
No.
You just
Enlighten
don't
me.
trim your nails until it becomes a D8. Long
All we
sword!
have to do is ask the person question and then read how their reactions are. That's all we really have to do.
All right.
We'll find plenty of
I'll ask
information.
questions you read.
Well, we should have the more wise one of us read the people.
I'm wise.
All right. So I'll ask questions and you read. Sound good?
If I have any questions, I'll also bring those up. But yes. Shall we
Sounds good.
continue?
You do your charm thingy, and I will see what he's trying to hide or not.
This is gonna be great or terrible.
Yeah.
This is going to just be hilarious.
It's gonna
So-
be so awkward.
The three of you
Oh,
walk
yeah.
into the study, and
Oh.
the man is finishing like putting books and things back in some semblance of order, and he looks up. I'm trying to study. Leave. Go. Do what you need to do. Leave us be.
What are you studying?
What are you trying to study?
Diplomacy check.
Okay.
I will assist him.
Hair flip. What are you trying to study? I'm not playing my kitsune, but I'm still playing my kitsune.
Alrighty, so I see a 14 on the aid another, hanging on the sorceress's power. May the force be with you. Okay, sure. He looks up and the hair flip happens and he stares for a little too long. And I am an undergraduate student at Cincinnati. I do not stutter, I study the dark tapestries, the elder mythos, the dominion of the black. Under Veridosula, you know.
Really?
You do know yet that you can go crazy?
No,
that
but
kind of stuff?
that sounds so interesting.
That sounds dangerous. It sounds.
Well, I guess we are some of the people who are actually interested in that. So it's not actually a straight up lie.
You guys are the guys that like he's
closer.
studying it. He's studying it from like scholarly purposes. You guys study it so you can kill it when it comes to Galarian.
Yeah.
Hey, let's tell him about all the ways that we can.
Scholarly purposes so we can kill it.
I bet he's fascinated
He's
with that.
yeah. You
So
Why?
if you do this and this, you can really gut them.
could. Makes like the type. If you do this and this, you can get them.
Yeah, she's gonna get closer, like, so, what can you tell me about these?
Okay, diplomacy check.
Oh.
Well,
Again, I assist.
Dax aid another is weird. I just want to say that. It's
I know, he's just like,
I understand
yeah, get some.
that it exists,
Do it.
but why?
He's over there like raising his eyebrows,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah, dude.
Exactly.
So you got a shot.
Boom!
Oh!
Welcome to Pathfinder.
Oh!
Okay, so he
So I guess there was just a little bit of cleavage there with that nat 20.
A little bit. I think something fell out.
Hey, creeps! Don't be creepy on my stream, creeps.
Hey, keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
Also, isn't that like the second time that he actually his?
He's killing it. He's murdering it.
He's now dumbfounded.
So as this happens, he well and truly is pretty dumbfounded. But the professor makes his way back down. Actually, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. The grad student makes her way back down, and she makes her way into the room, sees this whole affair, chooses to ignore it, moves over here, and just Yusri, I need to talk to you. Royce, go upstairs now. And still dumbfounded and a little let down, he makes his way upstairs.
She's gonna.
He's like, God damn that C block.
So the woman who, again, you guys know her name is Luchivi, she looks at you guys and just, I think there's something wrong with the professor. We came out here so he could get a break, so he could have a sabbatical from his studies, but I think he is suffering from more than fatigue.
Yeah.
Well, you do know that the stuff that you're looking into is kind of known to induce like mental problems.
I am not afraid. None of it. We knew what we signed up for when we joined the Cinco Matti.
Yeah, I'm just
you're right. And
right?
Vachivi, you're right. You are clearly smart because you're a keen observer of the obvious.
Diplomacy check.
Well, he was being sarcastic as hell.
Okay, no diplomacy check, but she's she's upset.
Diplomacy for your sarcasm.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have like class levels, so you're not gonna fumble at her. Man.
Maybe not so good.
Trying to find.
A little too saucy.
We are. I've playing in Rise of the Rune Lords with the IOPC. I've seen them jump around the AP so much, but when there's only 4 pages in the AP, we have gone all over the place. I have to. What is? She looks at you guys and just looks at Sonia for long enough to just kind of like glare a little. And just...
Yes!
The professor has been here longer than we have. I wonder if perhaps he has left evidence around the manor. I see, looking at all the open doors all over the place, that you've been poking around. Have you found anything?
We're just doing our job.
He didn't want to tell us anything, so we kind of had to.
We're here to investigate.
Indignantly, she glares down her nose indignantly at the halfling. Not necessarily trying to look down her nose, but she has to look down. She just doesn't move her neck.
I'm small. I'm used to being looked down upon.
Fair enough.
But not like this.
She sits... Well, she doesn't sit down. She makes her way towards the door. She just... Royce and Vittoria, the undergraduates, they do not understand the gravity of what's going on here. I'm going to go upstairs and deal with them. If you find anything, please, come and let me know.
Is there another place we should look for information?
She goes upstairs.
There
is an upstairs.
Let's go upstairs. We
we
haven't checked upstairs.
Oh, well, let's follow.
Alrighty.
I mean, don't follow her. She's like keeping the other ones distracted. You shouldn't follow her into the room that she's just entered.
Now you're outside. I have to drag you guys across a lot of terrain to get you upstairs. Okay, so it's a little awkward because, again, we're not in 3D. But
that's a... man.
You guys see
so we had to go outside to get to the stairs.
Oh, you did. But from, like, down here, this overlooks... the front hallway. Again, imagine the Resident Evil mansion.
Okay.
This is over top of those bedrooms. Yeah, there's a door here. There's a door here.
You know the drill. There's a door. We open it.
Okay. So let's take a looky-loo at that. I know the drill. I don't know why Okay, so this door is locked.
Is this the door where they went in, the three people?
Yeah.
They did not.
It is not?
Okay. Let's do a perception check to see if we can hear anything behind the door.
Okay.
Can we hear anything behind the door?
I see a 19. I see a 25. I'm waiting on our last one.
Oh, you want me to hear things?
Unless you want to not. If you'd like to take one, I'll let you.
Take one?
The opposite of take. It's like assurance, but bad. Okay, there you go.
That was better than I thought.
As long till the moment that you roll a 1.
Okay, so the padlock is, unlike a lot of the things here in this mansion, it's not dusty. It's obviously seen a lot of use. But you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I pull out my skeleton key and go to town.
Okay. Do you want to invest in it and just pop it open, or are we just like...
I'm just going to use the roll for now.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, that is just barely good enough. The skeleton key resolves, the door opens. Behind that door, there are stairs leading up.
Oh.
Shall we go up now, or shall we just do the other ones first?
But before you make that decision, how quiet are you guys being right now?
Let's do stealth checks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, DM, we're always stealthy, I swear.
No, everybody gets one. He's got master or legendary stealth, and he took that skill feat, so he's literally always stealthing. So I can't pull that over.
I'm only master stealth right now.
Fair enough.
I'll be legendary next if I can.
28, 23. All right, Sonia.
All
29,
right.
actually.
Prepared to be amazed by my sorceress stealth.
Invisibility is what that's called classically.
I do have that, but I did not cast it.
Fair enough.
Invisibility gives like a real huge bonus.
19 is good enough. You guys quietly realize you should be quiet. You hear coming from, let me make sure you have line of sight to it. Like right about here, there's a door. And you can hear the sounds of the undergrads and Lucivi talking to each other. They don't seem to, they're just kind of like hushed whisper. What am I trying to say? Hushed whispers but they're loud enough that you can hear them, and they're just like, she's comforting the concerned undergrads. They are unaware of you.
Yes, I can move at full speed while stealthed.
Nice.
Not go in that door.
Nice.
So we check the other doors then before we go up?
I think so. I think it's a
So
good
you said
idea.
they were at this door, right?
I think I hear a hungry kitty.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not my cat. I don't know whose cat that is, but it's one of Lucia's. Okay, so, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to go kill that cat. Hang on a second. I'll make dinner for you guys. I'm not horrible. I love that animal very much, and I'm going to go get that cat. Back in a sec.
Oh. So, what's the plan?
So Chinese food.
The plan is to explore and then hopefully
no, but
whatever is the problem.
do you guys remember which door the voices came from or are coming from?
I think it was the
that one right there.
yeah, it was that one. I think.
I think she.
Well, we
literally
can ask Tommy again.
Or was it that one, or did he say came from the double doors we're at?
So it turns out Achilles by himself cannot get the door, but Achilles and one of Lucia's cats can in fact open a door in this apartment. So that's fun.
Yeah,
Well,
the voices we heard were at this door, right?
No, they're right here. You guys are standing at the door.
Oh,
see?
this is the door we want to try to go in.
That's why I wanted to ask you, because it was like,
Just
it
gonna-
was like further to the right.
Slunk away.
You just. All right, perception
I'm
checks.
Always using stealth.
You gotta have that like disclaimer at the front. I'm always stealthing.
That's
Always
yeah.
stealthy.
That's my character.
Oh, I'm so
Alrighty,
perceptive.
so these rooms, like you can tell, like from this one, you can extrapolate that the 3 rooms up here are the primary bed chambers of Somberfell Hall. This looks to be a guest bedroom. You assume the one in the middle is the master. It contains not a whole lot of much. The northern side of each room has a large, very, very Chelish in nature, iron and glass door, which opens onto an expansive balcony, which overlooks the lake outside the back of the manor.
Well, no reason to go to the balcony for now.
You guys can extrapolate the drop. If you were to like go out on that balcony and like whip down, or had you chose to enter Somberfell Hall this way, I was kind of hoping you did. It's 10 feet down, but there's ivy growing on the balconies, which you can use to climb down or up. Other than that, there's not really not a whole lot of much here. By the powers vested in me by Paizo Productions and the Inner Sea region. Yes, the tables are bolted to the ground. Those beds are as well. You guys can. I'll go ahead and. This room is the same.
Decorating.
Not as much there.
All right.
Actually, you know, it probably can I get a society check from everybody who has society, or occultism is also good. Religion is also good.
I have both.
Can we do all of them? Because I have all of them.
By all means.
Okay.
How many natural ones can you throw at me?
Occultism.
Okay.
They're all +9 for me because I put 1 point in it, and
Yeah.
I have +2 in almost everything.
That's fair.
Level 7.
All right. First up, occult. Wait. Let's try that again. There we go.
Oh.
28.
Okay, so you guys all together can, in fact, put it together that the reason the heavier stuff is probably bolted down, in fact, is to prevent a poltergeist from throwing them at people's faces. Does that necessarily mean there's a poltergeist here? No. But it's probably a pretty common, it's very common practice in Ustalav, right? For the same reason that there was cloves of garlic just hanging out. And the silverware is literally to protect from the undead and from lycanthropes and etc.
Devils.
I really don't like this
Werewolves.
place.
Well,
I also would like to give Anthony a second hero point. Because that was very well. Is this where this is going to be a poltergeist? I had to go back and I'm not saying there's a poltergeist in the adventure, but I gotta go read a poltergeist. Is that why the flavor exists? Is that why we're doing this? And in fact,
That was just a guess. Just one of the
Good
points.
call.
That was a very good guess. Anyway, so this room is the same, leads out to the balcony. You imagine these three are just in the master bedroom.
All right.
Okay.
There's
Upstairs
these
again.
stairs, of course, lead back down.
Yeah.
Well, in
yeah.
that case, let's
go
go to that
upstairs.
third floor.
Okay, understood.
Let's risk it and get the biscuit.
Oh, we will. Sorceress, go back. I have put you somewhere. Go there. Make a perception check.
Okay.
I am obviously stealth.
Of course.
Yeah. Obviously stealthing all the time.
All the time.
Do I need to re-roll stealth?
Not necessarily. You can if you want to be paranoid, but I'm not calling for it at the moment.
Oh yeah.
You said
30 is good.
perception?
Yep, perception.
I do hope that a 30 is good.
A 30 actually is the only one that succeeds.
I
also
see
trap
stuff.
You guys come up into an attic, and it's a very, very cluttered storage area. You guys begin to look. You guys begin to look around, and
Guys, you know, sometimes being small gives you another perspective.
that actually is exactly what happens. Sonia and Deck begin
Yeah.
looking around through the boxes, but since Pip is at their like not quite knee, like waist high to him, he can see under one of the floorboards has been like pipped up a little bit. In the northeast corner by the window is a decaying humanoid corpse.
Oh.
That's the response.
Guys?
Oh.
It's like, guys, there's a corpse
Yeah.
over there.
Wait.
Does it
kidding,
not
right?
smell?
It does not. Well, it's decaying, but it doesn't really smell that bad now.
Interesting.
I want to check out this corpse.
Okay.
Is it one of those type of corpses that rise?
So let's check
It's
it out.
a yeast corpse.
Knowledge religion. Let's see what I know. Does it look like it could rise? That's a
Natural one. There actually is a poltergeist in Somberfell Hall. It's mad that you're playing with the corpse.
There. No,
all right. I got a 16 on my knowledge religion. Does it look like it could rise from the dead?
I got a natural 20 on mine.
Did you guys really? I don't even
Wait,
see
what?
these at all. You guys are full of it.
Oh yeah, it's right there. It's
Yeah, it says my connection to server's been
yeah.
interrupted.
Oh.
Yeah, I was also there. There we go.
Curse
there we
you, Nolan T! And that's all the comment I really have on the whole affair with Roll20. Anywho, I see Dak thus has rolled. I don't see it. I'll just trust you. You guys can
Yeah, I see
definitely
he's got a 29.
definitely determine that is in fact a zombie. It's been destroyed.
Oh,
It's-
it's a dead zombie.
It's
Ooh.
basically there. You guys, do.
So this is Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's a letter opener embedded in the zombie's head, just like down in it, with the monogram VO on the hilt of it. It's just like in the head of the zombie, which is what brought it down.
I will take that.
Is there?
So they tried to open him. All right, VO. The one chick that we were talking to, her name
Her
began
name
with a V.
began with an L.
Oh,
But you guys would know.
Okay.
Verid Oscilar is the name of the professor. VO would link this. to
okay.
him.
So
I'm taking
he
that.
has some. Yeah, that's evidence.
Yeah.
Evidence of him killing a zombie?
And then stashing it in the attic.
He's been acting
That's
fishy.
funny, though.
Because it's like you can tell pains were made to hide the body. There's no
Yeah,
reason to
we
have
have-
padlocked
look.
this door.
We confront him with this. He has to start answering questions, or he'll probably just run away again and lock a door or something. But either way,
Is the zombie recognizable by any chance? Is it like
is it anyone I know?
You guys can make an occultism check perhaps, or a religion
All right,
check.
yeah.
Things like that.
or
27. Okay.
I mean either one. I got +9 on
All
both.
right.
Okay, so
Occultism.
all right.
I did religion, by the way.
You guys can work it out together. Oh. The zombie obviously is literally a zombie. It's not like a ghoul, a ghast, a white, something like that. Literally, it's just like a half-hit dice piece of crap.
Plain old zombie.
Plain old nothing zombie. It just kind of looks like a new Slavic man. That with those checks, you guys can determine that even 3 half-wit students and their professor could take down a zombie with because they have the intelligence, they know not to get bitten, they know they can outrun it, etc. So the fact that it's here is indicative of that 18 looks really good. Dex 27. It's not uncommon, I will say, for the Dominion of the Black and their agents here on Galarian, who are known as the Night Heralds, to send advanced scouts, test the defenses of things, and oftentimes that's something really, really, really disposable, like a common zombie.
I see, and that's why we were supposed to go to bed so early.
If the common zombie was capable of doing what it needed to do, so much the better. But if the zombie dies, then what have they lost? Half a hit dice with dead.
And then they send their actual forces later.
You got it.
And they know a zombie won't cut it.
We must be prepared for the coming Dominion.
So, who's taking first watch tonight?
It is getting kind of late. It's been... We're not passing initiative in seconds, as if we were in combat, but you guys have taken quite a bit of time exploring the manor. It's probably 7, 8 p.m.
I think we should go to bed and take turns keeping watch, just in case the things that go bump in the night actually go bump in the night.
Will we all stay in the same room so we can do the rotation better?
Sure, why not? That's what seems safest.
Should we also try to get the others? It would be a good idea to protect the professor because he's the one we are trying to recruit.
And I will also say, it's super relevant. I should say, now that you have this information, if you let those kids die, it is in fact an evil act.
Well, good thing I'm evil. Although,
you know what? I think this is my first time in my whole career ever GMing for an actual evil PC ever. I think I've had a lot of CNs that were just terrible, but you were playing an evil character. You are doing it well. Pay attention, kids. This is how you do it.
Although Sonya does want information, so I need them alive right now.
That's fair.
Yeah, people are pretty much categorized based on the value to the evil character.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, where would we like to go next? That door leads...
Well, there's the door.
There's only one door left, right?
That door is so weird. Why is that door... I get that it's there, but there's...
a door?
In the description, there's that obviously takes you back down from whence you came. What is that door? That door... I guess... Okay, so what that has to be is when that door opens, that would take you out onto the roof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go on the roof and take a look around.
Check it out. We might find some more guests.
Yeah, maybe we will actually walk around here and already see a zombie army marching.
Any torches?
I was gonna say, you didn't fall off, did you?
You didn't fall off, but I'm putting you back over here. There's not dynamic lighting in places where there should be dynamic lighting. I didn't realize.
No. No air walking for you.
Oh my god. Oh, well, there's... I guess the dynamic lighting was kind of... Never mind. You can go back. Don't metagame. There might be another something.
All right.
Make a perception check. 15.
Oh, God.
Late afternoon in Somberfell Hall. 22. Don't fail us now, sorceress. Oh, you know what? Actually, you guys do get a little bit of personal information about Tommy here. You can see the email address that's associated with me and my Paizo account. not BDG, my personal one before I started a YouTube channel. And it's available to you. Congratulations. Right, everyone has a terrible email account from high school, and I see mine.
It's fine.
Thanks, Robin. Okay, so it's probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. The sun's going down. it's if not for the fact that you guys all know that Ustalav gets a lot scarier when the sun goes down, it would be kind of beautiful. It's the manor sits at the end of a well taken care of road, but it's the only manor on the road, overlooking this lake. It's again, if you didn't know better, it would be quite serene. Birds chirp.
I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like setting up fortifications. I have a bad feeling about tonight.
So I bet you a silver something comes out of that lake at night.
That's where we keep the kraken, you see. The zombie kraken, because it's Ustalav.
Yeah. We're not going to be able to take out whatever's coming in through the lake, but we might be able to take out the Dominion that comes after us. Let's not test it though, and I agree. We should fortify a room and have us all gather into one room.
See, I've just got one problem, guys. This house is made of wood, and most of my spells burn things.
Dun dun
So I
dun.
have to be real careful.
Why do you? Why is that a problem for you? I thought you were evil.
It's a problem when a flaming raptor comes down on his head and it breaks his neck.
Look. I mean, I don't really care, but I am getting paid to cooperate and not kill you guys. So I want my money. So you have to live. So I get paid.
Accurate.
Not much I can do about it. We're in a wooden building. This is where we are. We're not doing this outside. That would be insane. First off, none of us have dark vision.
Except the sleeping half-orc.
Yeah, except for the sleeping half-orc.
Yeah, except the lazy one.
So,
by the way,
we should
probably not let him sleep on that couch if we are expecting an attack.
He's fine.
I mean,
He'll be the first line of defense.
yeah. I guess he will be our sleeping meat shield.
Yeah. You get the feeling that the Dominion just for some reason won't target him. You don't know.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's like the GM is not going to target a character that's not here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Weird.
What?
It's so
Who
weird.
does that?
I have plenty of low hit dice students I can kick around if I need to auto kill something.
Oh, great. Yeah. So as much
Okay.
as I don't need to defend people, we should defend these people.
Fair enough.
So we can get this done.
Okay, understood. There's definitely some more you could explore in the manor. You've got some evidence, but it's not as much as you would like. Obviously, the kids are researching the spooky ookies in the void of space, but
Spooky.
But that's obvious. You knew they were doing that. The letter opener indicates that Homeboy's hiding something.
The dead zombie.
Yeah.
That is Dash.
Yeah.
But that's what you got so far.
And I think, I'm just saying this out loud, I think he's figured out that these guys are after him. Now, maybe he thinks that our involvement has something to do with that.
It also could be
It
just
does seem
madness.
like he could be the paranoid type.
It also could just be madness. Whenever somebody stares at the dark tapestry, they tend to go mad.
Accurate.
Does it stare back?
Accurate.
No,
That's kind of,
it doesn't stare back. It just swallows you it swallows your mind as it slowly goes in and then gone.
Yeah.
That is a fair statement.
Those things that he's
Okay,
it's pretty much like
so
suck your brain dry.
It is the true meaning of chaos.
I had a drink that did that once.
Alrighty, so you guys sit on top of the roof.
Well, what do we see from the roof?
Again, like I said, it's just like the road is
beautiful.
We don't see an army of zombies coming towards us.
not quite. No.
Okay, that's good. That's a good start.
Okay, good.
So, I think what we should do is maybe. All right. So, on the first floor, we've got the front entrance. Are there any other entrances into the mansion that we saw?
You could come in through this where you're standing right now. You could come in through those trellises.
Okay, on the roof.
Like you can come in through those bedrooms.
Okay.
That window looks a little questionable. That big stained glass window that was in the dining hall. You guys remember?
I don't think the second floor will protect us because then they'll easily be able to climb up. We should find a room with one point of entry. We should also just keep searching this house until we find what we need.
You guys have also figured that chandelier will make a wonderful bludgeoning object.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Almost
when I
pounding
pulled
on it. Especially if we get the halfling to ride it. Alright, so why don't you guys go exploring and I'll try and talk to the professor. I'll let you know if I need you to break into his room.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so Sonia is going to head to wherever it was that he went and locked himself in.
Okay. So I will.
And before we split, she's gonna look at the rogue and say, "Can I borrow that letter opener?"
Take care with it.
Okay. I promise not to stab anyone innocent.
I don't care about that. Just don't lose it.
Just don't hurt yourself. Gosh.
What do you need?
I don't care if you hurt yourself either.
Blood magic.
Yeah, that's the thing you could have taken. Well, no, you take that like 8th, I think. Okay, so you
very good.
The professor went upstairs, and it tracks that he's probably in that room with the students.
Okay.
So we'll move you there. And where do the rogues go?
Well,
they went gallivanting.
Is there anything else we haven't found?
I think we have all the rooms by now, right?
Yeah, is there any other rooms that we haven't searched?
You definitely have been in all the rooms that you see, yes.
Okay.
There's the first thing that would track is you didn't spend a lot of time looking at those books. Again, there's a lot of them. But
I want to go through places we went and check for more secret stuff, like the levers that we had seen before. Maybe there's more secret door stuff.
Okay, yeah, you certainly can. Let's
do perception.
Old houses sometimes have nice secrets.
Let's do perception.
Okay, 26. Where specifically?
Well, I mean, we already checked here, so I guess didn't we? I think we didn't check. Where should I? It's a good question.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna check this bookshelf right up here.
Okay.
Start looking through books, taking my time.
Certainly able to throw books through. It's gonna be a while. There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna be looking through it all, trying to figure out something.
Okay. I'm trying to get Matt in here because he's here. I see him trying to get in. But that's the link I get.
Except for
from
he's not on roll 20 either.
Actually, I think I just found one of the doors that we haven't looked through yet. I think we haven't checked this one.
Yeah, no, I think you haven't. Would you like to open it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing in that.
Probably.
It is in fact another bedroom.
It's like, I split the party. No.
It's just weird lighting. Because it was like, oh, what's there? Is there like a corridor?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. This is quarters that look just as sparse as... Whoop, there goes my desk. Like I said, I broke it. I put too much weight on it, and I'm very glad I didn't cuss out my desk. Those quarters look the same as D6 and D7. Just kind of like... This might be Luchivi's. You're not sure. The only, like... With that perception check, you can put together that D10... is the one of these things is not like the other in terms of like the quarters themselves.
Yeah, it's also the only one that has like more than one door.
Yeah, there are a pair of doors there.
By the way, let's open those two.
Okay, understood. Because we can. So we'll kick open this door, which leads back into D8. That door leads into a different room.
That's a different room.
A different room. A different room. It's a...
I want
make a
to check
perception check.
Room.
Yeah, you do. Nice.
33.
That's a critical success. So you walk in, and it's at first glance, it's like an unremarkable storage room containing a few scattered empty trunks that looks like nobody's been in here in years. But you notice that there's no dust on the floor near the rug in the corner, and you pull this rug aside, and you find a trapdoor. The trapdoor is locked, but the lock is a little rusty. And for the critical, the rug is frayed a little, that catches on the lock and literally just pulls the lock. That's how crappy it is, into nothing.
Hopefully the halfling doesn't go through a trapdoor by himself.
Or does he?
It's like Pip gets twitchy hands, but he's like, god damn it. I guess I need to share this with the others.
What also you would know is the fact that there's a hidden trapdoor is evidence.
Note down evidence.
Somebody, they went to great pains. Maybe the lock was kind of bad, but that might be because, there's not a key, or, it might just be there to be like, oh, a locked thing. We better not touch it. We're just students. That kind of thing. It's definitely suspicious.
I will stealthily look for the others, because shouting for something like that seems like a bad idea.
Okay, fair enough. So you can step back out the door and
quietly shout,
"Hey!"
Should probably go to.
Yeah, because sometimes you're like, "Hey guys, I found something," and it's not the greatest.
I'm whispering really loud.
Stage whisper. Okay, so you come back in, and Dak is still as Hank is passed out on the couch because he can't get the hangout thing to work. Chewie, I'm sorry. I don't know why it doesn't work for you. Work for the rest of the party. Anyway, Dak is still just kind of open book is Blood of Angels, and it tells him about the different kinds of Azamars and traits and things they could have, and whoop. And here's another Pathfinder book as well, Legacy of the First World, and off it goes. There's a small pile of books.
I'm not throwing books behind me. I'm looking at them and putting them back. I think
this guy has a subscription.
Okay, fine. He's not throwing them, but he's.
Why would I throw books all over the place? That's just a bad idea.
That's fair. I guess it's because I'm looking at the map and I see books all over the place. And I've become one with Somberfell Hall. Anyway, there's a lot. It's going to take him a lot of time to get through all of them. It's still
trying to find secret doors, too.
Your movement took all 5 minutes, Pip.
Yeah, well, Pip comes back and he has shining eyes and it's I found a trapdoor.
Let's go check it out.
All right.
We should go get Sonia too.
And around this time, let's pan over to Sonia, standing while this is going on.
All right.
Standing outside a closed door, hushed voices. What you gonna do, new guy?
All right. First,
it's a locked door.
Perception checks. What can she hear through the door? With a 24.
Hushed whispers about just. If the order would just get what they need, we could continue our research. Night is coming soon. But Professor, why are you worried about the night? I'm tired, child. I need to rest.
All right, go check the door handle. Is the door locked?
It is not.
All right. Knock on the door.
Okay.
Just to be polite.
I'm going to note here and now. When we started kicking this off, there was going to be 6 of us. And to spice up this encounter, I had it in my head that I wanted to replace not Varied, but his students with drow assassins wearing hats of disguise, working for the Dominion. Had I done that, we'd have a very dead sorceress. We're closer to the book than I intended.
Fireball, fireball, fireball. Fireball, fireball.
The entire house burns down.
I got a wand of fireballs for a reason.
Hey, Pip's got a necklace of fireballs. Watch where you point that thing. He'll explode. So, Luchivi...
Oh, but I don't know that.
Well, he's got a good reflex. He'll be fine. Luchivi opens the door.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I got evasion.
Yes. Yeah, this is the perfect party to just wear necklaces of fireballs and hope for the best.
I've got exploding teammates.
Yes.
Not me. I'm fine.
No, you've got teammates with exploding amulets. They're fine. They'll backflip out.
Yeah. Oh, my neck exploded, but I'm fine. Oh.
I'm good. Just kind of brushes
I don't know how.
the bits of burnt eyebrow. Anyway, the chief officer's, yes, Sonia.
I need to talk to the professor. It's important.
He's busy. He looks up.
Yeah,
Obviously, just kind of standing
sure
around. He's looking uncomfortable.
You look so busy. Anyway, it's gonna hold up the letter opener. We need to talk.
Okay. The students see this and they all go real quiet because, like, well, do you let the VO part show?
No.
Okay, then they might just think you're trying to. We need to talk.
Do you want me to make like a thievery check or something?
No, you're fine. To hold him up. No.
All right.
The professor's just like, where did you find my letter opener?
Where you left it. Opening things.
That's ridiculous. I haven't seen it in weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 30 on his deception.
Yeah.
He beats the deception or the perception DCs of all 3 students, and they just like they look at you like.
It's sure he beats mine too.
You suddenly doubt the presence of that zombie. Varied says that oh, you found my letter opener. I haven't seen it in weeks. And you were gonna say something, and it was very dramatic, and that's where the cut occurred.
Okay, yeah. So it was I believe okay, so something about like, do you want to talk in private or what?
He will make a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Come on, you can do it.
You got this.
High rollers.
The power of the pooped internet.
Come on, high rollers. Don't fail me now.
It failed you, didn't it?
Average.
Well,
22 is not
22.
too bad.
above average. I mean, it's average actually.
It's
What
good
it
enough.
Beats the medium DC at our level.
Varied moves into out here and just fine. Come with me. And he moves into this room without waiting for you to follow.
Gonna follow.
And
Staff at the ready.
fair
just
enough.
in case.
That's actually
I don't trust this guy.
hard DC at our level now. The new hardened one.
Yeah, that
New
is
table.
Okay.
So Varied closes the door behind you, and he. I gotta do some. You guys have jumped all over the place. It's just
As he does, okay, as he closes the door, her hands on her hip on the dagger, just in case.
That's fair. He turns and just. You are a member of the Arcane, yes? You understand magic?
Yeah.
You understand how it works?
I'm sorry.
Are you hard of hearing, girl? Did he die?
Yeah, I understand arcane. I blew. Oh, did I die?
You did not. You're here. We got it. We're good. Still
What
there.
happened? Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I blow things up.
Perhaps you can help me, Zen. I have been experiencing periods of dissociation. At night I lock myself in the basement. In this way I limit the harm that this altered persona might otherwise cause. I believe a ritual of the Night Heralds has caused this affliction, and I suspect a powerful cult leader is behind it. If I learn exactly what sort of creature has initiated this control, I believe I can end it.
That's one way to end it. Okay. So you suspect the night cult. Holding up the thing. So do you want to tell me what happened with that zombie?
He sighs. He moves over to the chair. He is not savage. He's just Slavic. And he sits down and just... 2 nights ago, I felt a nagging urge to check the attic, and when I did, I found a zombie that had crawled in from the window. I was just barely able to slay the beast with my letter opener. And after the incident, I padlocked the attic, told no one, and applied myself anew to finding answers as quickly as possible.
So let me get this straight. The kids here are in possible danger, and you didn't think it was a good idea to tell anyone.
The children know what they've got themselves into. They know worshipping. They know researching the dominion of the black researching the esoteric has its own consequences. Here in Ustalav, it's less grisly death than being eaten by werewolves in the night, you understand.
Okay. Now, you think that this night cult may have something to do with your other persona. Are you sure you didn't poke into something you shouldn't be poking at?
Poking into things I should not be poking at is in fact the nature of my
Things
work.
that stare back.
It would not be the first time. So much scrolling. Back to the beginning of the AP. Whereas the questioning phase is supposed to happen. I'm not as young as I used to be. The subjects we study, the Dominion of the Black, the Dark Tapestry, drips with knowledge of things that hate life as we know it. To look into such horrors is to dabble in nightmares, and I suppose I've peered into the void one too many times. My mind is restless and disturbed, and I have come here in an attempt to solve this problem.
So, the problem you need solving is that you were talking about. That's
Yes.
this other persona?
I must figure out what is causing this disassociation. I believe just a couple more nights. I believe I can stop it. With my students helping research round the clock, though they do not know exactly what it is they research, we are close.
Is there anything that you can think of that we can do to speed this process up? Because we have our own agenda that we need your help with. So the faster we can get this done, the faster you can help us.
Again, I am aware of the esoteric order's need. I am aware of the countdown clock, but I think I can handle this on my own. I need a night. I need just until the morning, and I can leave with you.
All right.
And you can tell that he's make a perception check, actually.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, what can I tell? Oh, I
Ooh.
can tell quite a bit.
You tell some things.
I see more than just my hands.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you believe that Verid is telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He believes he's close to fixing the problem himself. It stands to reason, based on your knowledge of the occult and things, that the Night Heralds definitely could have planted a sort of mental seed within his mind, within his soul, etc. And if he can figure out how, he could probably reverse it. Imagine it's like ritual magic in the playtest is what we're looking at here. He's generally uncomfortable leaving the mansion, probably because here, at least, this is his family's mansion. He's safe here. If something bad were to happen and he's locked himself in his basement, then the worst he's gonna do is hurt himself. The kids are at risk, but the kids being here also helps him get the research done faster.
Okay.
And while that's going on, it's time to kick open that door, I think. What is this even? Oh, that's just part of the floor. Okay, fair enough. So Tugar. Not Tugar. Wrong game. I didn't cut out again, did I? Okay, there we go. So Pip and... enough time has passed. Let me get a perception check from Dak. If and you could. 23. Nice. That's good enough for me. And I think it beats the DC, which is more important. So it takes you every bit of 20 minutes. But as you're digging through these books, you do find a loose slip of paper. And
nice.
You kind of you pull the book and it falls onto the floor and opens. And this is around the time that Pip comes around. It's a lot of it is really, really, really illegible. Unless either one of you can read Aklo.
Not I.
And I know Pip can. So...
it's funny you mentioned that. I need 2 languages.
So it's
Because I couldn't think of anything after Draconic.
Well, you just get that. Do you have greater than 14 intelligence?
I have.
I have 14 intelligence, and then I took multilingual.
Oh, fair.
Because
okay.
I thought it'd be a good idea.
It is a good idea indeed. So the paper is mostly just eldritch scribblings, but you can read transformation, mental cage, remote connection, investigate how. This is obvious evidence. Yeah.
I see. So yes, we should definitely investigate the room downstairs. We have more evidence now.
You do. The 2 of you make me a perception check, if you would. I'll move you over there to where Robin has scribbled out my cringeworthy email address. Man, it's going to be so hard to play a horror game with you guys because I laugh so much at Doomsday Dawn. Like, my chest hurts right now from laughing, and we're going to play gothic horror. I mean, I'm down. I'm so down. Don't get me wrong. But...
Dude,
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be fun.
So I got a 22 perception from somebody. I think that was
me.
Dak. All right, and if Pip could as well, please. As I rapidly scroll to the other end of the adventure. Okay, so the basement is in a state of ruin. This is a single cot sits in the room. Chains are connected to like the wall in the corner. The whole place is in a mechanical sense, it is difficult terrain because you have to, especially Pip, you have to pick your way through busted chairs and divans and stuff like that. Bizarre alien-looking chalk writing covers the walls.
I totally can't see anything.
Sure you can. It's right here. Right here. I'm holding down shift. Don't you tell me what I'm doing. There we go.
There. Okay. Nice.
It's hidden basement, spooky eldritch things. That's definitely sketchy in and of itself.
I'm looking for claw marks and fur.
Okay. None of the above.
Okay. Then, and I can't read the writing, so I'm...
Is there a way out of this room?
You guys, can you make society checks?
Society?
Dak's got nothing.
Society?
Just no, society, the
yeah.
actual skill, society.
Mm.
Oh, there we go. Society +8.
Please don't roll a 2.
Yeah.
He's
gonna roll like a 4. Ugh. Okay, so
that beats a medium DC.
Pip gets
not a 2.
Yes, 13. So Dak has no idea. Dak is lost, but Pip can like. The language on the walls shares minor similarities with Aklo. Other than that, it's totally foreign.
Just had to mute myself. Still coughing.
Fair enough.
It has minor similarities with Acro, you said.
Yep.
I'm unsure what to do with that information.
It's definitely spooky. You guys think you probably have enough to implicate the professor. Before, like with no knowledge of the conversation Sonya's having, you guys have found letter opener and a zombie that's been hidden. Hidden basement with Aklo stuff. Spooky note jammed in a book. You probably got enough evidence.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing more than this room here, right?
Yeah, just the one room. You guys don't see anything else?
Not with our perception checks.
Not with your perception checks, no.
Alrighty then. Well, let's go back and see what Sonya's up to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to just go up there?
This will be good.
Yeah, let's inform Sonya of what we found.
Alright, so
Just walk in. Hey, I found a basement. Oh.
You guys do come in, and it's around the time that around the time Verid has sat down. You two come in, just now I see we're all in on the secret. And he relays all that information again.
Oh yeah.
He's got a disassociated personality. He believes the Night Heralds are involved. If he just had a little more time, he could deal with it. Once he's dealt with it, he's happy to come and join the Esoteric Order and help you guys with that countdown clock.
Sonya's gonna look at both of them and say, I have a bad feeling about this.
My question is, how do you want to solve it? I mean, how do you want to solve it?
There it is. There's Mickey Mouse the Halfling.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! Gotta get our purity rings! Well, that was bad. That was the worst Mickey Mouse reference I've ever... Not reference, but rather impersonation. He wants to... Just give me a night. Let me continue my research in... There's a bit of chalk dust coming off Dak's hood in the basement. I think I can figure it out.
I think the Dominion shall be coming tonight.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that something is going to happen tonight.
Make perception checks.
We should.
Not for initiative.
Okay.
Non-initiative perception checks. I have to specify in this format.
21.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pip kind of has a Legolas
Nice.
from the Two Towers moment. It dawns on you guys again, like I said.
With your LIC.
He can confirm completely that zombie in the attic was in fact a scout from the Night Heralds, just trying to see if they could get in and get Verid. Verid, because it also it dawns on Sonya as well, because Sonya has spoken to Verid and knows that he was compelled to go check the attic. And by compelled, I mean, it was a really powerful post-hypnotic suggestion that he could not ignore. And he went up there and almost was accosted by a zombie. She's
guessing it was a compulsion spell.
That tracks. It also tracks the Dominion will probably attack tonight.
So we're going to have to find a place to secure ourselves and prepare for an assault.
What do you guys think of fortifications?
Well, I don't have a lot of experience with barricades and fortifying and those things. I usually just bust in and kill people. So,
There's still one.
what do you guys know about that?
I know about hiding in
Professor, what is going on? And she comes in, opens the door, shuts the door, and all the information is relayed back at Luchivi.
Oh no!
Grabs this person, and now everyone's in on it. The two kids are pretty scared.
Well,
It's like the fast travel version of relaying information.
awkward.
It's getting pretty late. It's probably about 5 minutes before the sun's down.
I believe we should find a solid room, bunker down, and prepare for the nights and have watch.
So, rooms with one entrance would probably be the best. This is going to sound really stupid, but what about the basement? Is that safe? Looking at the professor.
It's difficult terrain. We'd have to clear it out before we could actually move in it, and it could also just be a trap for us to, they come in and just seal us in the basement and kill us.
It's also going to be really crowded for a blaster caster.
Ooh.
That's a target-rich environment.
Got a lightning bolt. Just line them up. I'm a true blaster. I have my AoE, and I have my line, and I have my cone.
Nice. Then you're marginally better off.
I'm more thinking that maybe we should
just line them up in a hallway.
That maybe we should take some of the rooms upstairs. That way we have the all the stairs to.
They just climb up the
them.
outside.
Yeah, that's accurate. This does go to outside, and it's glass. Something can fly in and break through it. But with that in mind, standing here again, you have line of sight down into anything coming in the front door.
It's a pretty good spot to throw fireballs from my head.
Yeah, if they come through the front entrance. So I think we should cut all those vines that they could use to climb up to the second floor.
Take too long.
Just as a precaution.
It would take too long.
It would take a while. They've been there for a while. Well.
DM.
It would take a while for
Can I
normal
burn
people,
them?
but yeah, with produce flame, you gotta be real careful as to not burn the house.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is made of wood.
Mm.
Well, burning hands is not going to be my option then.
Nah.
It's fine. We will just keep a bucket on hand with a bit of water, and everything that catches on fire, we'll just douse in water really quick.
Or what you could do
Nah, it sounds like
also
too much
you
work.
could what is that cantrip? The acid. You could like acid splash the top
Acid splash?
and like melt
I
the
have
top so
it.
it falls down. You could do that. That would work too. Or like
Alright.
a lot of
How
Kona
long do you
cold.
think that would take?
Yeah,
6 seconds per rank.
3 minutes.
All right, I'll do it. Yeah, 3 minutes. Be
3
back.
minutes. 3 minutes per, I should say. And there's 3 of
Oh.
them.
Oh, okay. It was like 3 minutes for the whole thing? What are we even talking
Well,
about? Like,
yeah,
so
why are we even
fast.
talking? Let's get it going.
9
Yeah.
minutes, not too bad either. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not wasting an acid arrow on any of that, so...
No, it's acid splash. I thought he said.
Yeah, the cantrip is fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at my spells. No. Nope. I have nothing for burning specific stuff, and not everything with it.
I mean, we can also cut them, and we have 3 people, not counting the others. So
All
we
of you,
can-
if everyone but Sonia, that includes Vera Lucivi, Royce, and the woman whose name you never got, if all of you found simple cutting implements and began working on it, it would probably take an equal amount of time. Because they've been there forever. They're almost as much part of the building as the walls are.
As long as the creatures that will
Okay.
attack aren't flying, that would be reasonable. But again, there's flying.
That's also true.
Hmm.
There's also an attic you have to
Alright.
consider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm still thinking basement.
I'm actually kind of thinking master bedroom with the balcony, with this balcony here. We seal this up somehow by like putting barricades up so that the glass doors aren't see-through and whatnot. Like we actually pull up the beds basically and the tables and put them up there. Then we keep these doors right here open so we have line of sight in the front, and then we have this blocked off in the back. So hopefully the only point of entrances will be from the front, which then they'll go to the sides.
Sure. And for the record,
Even if they come from those other
now that you
doors.
guys have entered, this is a really big built-in closet.
Yeah,
And this is a vanity.
I was to say that this is probably like a really good spot to keep the squishy targets.
Yeah.
And on that note, I don't do a very good half work, but I don't know what Chewy's trying to sound like. I'm sorry, Matt, your name is Chewy. Just,
Make him
couch is uncomfortable, but I'm an alchemist, so have 20 intelligence. Not quite, like 19. I will sleep on bed. I actually will sleep in closet. Closet is good. And he safely goes in the closet.
Well, we definitely need to barricade all this. So we're gonna need whoever to pull up beds, put up sheets. Anybody got? We got
about
stuff,
that.
So
Okay, so
Remember, all the tables and the beds are bolted to the floor.
they're nailed to the floor.
you could. It would take a lot of time. It would take a lot of strength. You certainly could.
Well, the
With
couch
6 of us.
downstairs, I think, wasn't like
Yeah, but I don't want to
all
ruin
right.
that couch. That's a comfy couch.
Also, technically, if we just pulled up the sheets and then blocked it so that it's like a curtain over it, it should protect
Okay.
line of sight. So that therefore, if something does come, they would have to literally, come in unaware. They would not be able to see inside.
That's true too.
That's
That is very
another
true.
thing. It's just line of sight. Breaking the line of sight will make it so that the enemy will be unprepared for specific situations. Then we still would have to be, then we'd still have the ability to hide and whatnot. We also should make sure that the front hallway definitely has light sources like torches lined up the walls and whatnot, so that we have clear line. We have clear light throughout the entire place.
Okay.
We definitely want this place lit up like
it's
a Christmas tree.
very likely that our opponents will have some kind of dark vision or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and
while
also-
this conversation is being had, I'm gonna, but power's vested in me. Sonya's gonna come in here too. The professor, his students, they all come in and they just, what is going on? All of you look very
preparing
serious.
for a siege.
Just nonchalant.
We're preparing for a siege.
Well,
and then mattresses shit can't be nailed down, so we can also pull up mattresses and put them up against windows or walls.
The professor gets
Yeah,
really
I like the mattress
wide-eyed.
idea.
When you say this, the professor gets really wide-eyed. The students get really wide-eyed. These two both just like, without waiting for anything else, these two take off.
We're just gonna do some redecorating.
Cuddle the half-orc. Luchivi approaches the three.
We're just gonna do some redecorating. I just think this mattress would look great in front of your window.
We can also bring in the other mattresses so that we have, beds for people to actually sleep on.
That's fair. So while you guys are talking, Luchivi comes up and she looks at the three of you, just, they are not ready, but whatever I can do to help, please let me know. Professor,
I'm curious, what can you do?
As she's saying this,
roll insight for class levels.
As she's saying this, the professor just, I must continue my research. I will be in the basement. And without waiting, he takes off. The rogues know where he's going, and you guys can make an insight check to determine what she can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So she wants to know. So I'm gonna say, can you fight?
Okay. I will resolve the perception check. Is anybody other than Dak trying to figure out what she can do?
Yeah, what's this?
27, 29. Okay, so the rogues begin to size her up. She does not look
kind of scary.
very like.
She looks like she could be stabbed.
She wants to. She obviously has the will to fight. She is. You see, like she withdraws a silver, like steak knife from her belt that she's been carrying.
I have a great idea. You could use those levers and squish them.
She nods, and with her other hand, she withdraws.
I like that idea.
She pulls.
I
am talking. Shut up. She pulls Sarenrae's holy symbol from like under her shirt, and now she's a paladin. No, she's not a paladin, but she is ready and able to fight. She lives in a world where this happens often, but if something gets to her, she's very dead, very fast.
My idea is she should just stay over and protect the others.
Okay.
Just stay in the closet with the others and be ready for, last line of defense type of thing.
That sounds like a good idea.
I like that. I like that idea.
Then she will park in the closet as well. Okay, so you guys have. I mean, let's make this a little fun, shall we? Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Oh man, I'm gonna say the others.
Okay, your timer is set for 10 minutes.
But I mean, we do kind of need them alive.
One more thing is it possible to build some kind of traps?
I don't have the trap building. Do you have snare building? Do you have a book? Because there was a whole book of things that say when you're building snares and traps and whatnot. I honestly think we should just do the defenses on making line of sight not possible. Seal everything up as best as we can. Go to the professors.
That sounds good.
Where the professor is locked in, we should literally hammer some pittons right in the thing so the door can't open, the trap door can't open, so that nobody can get in there without taking a serious amount of time breaking through the actual trap door. Since he's in that place, we would definitely be able to hear it.
What do you mean,
man? I really hope he's not like summoning shit down there.
The basement is a trap door.
BRB getting Eldritch Horrors. Be right back.
What trap door?
Okay, so
where the basement is a trapdoor.
In character is what he is saying. He's not aware. Also, in case it wasn't very obvious to the three of you, there is an active timer running. Time is passing while you're deliberating.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already starting to pull mattresses up and hanging the curtains and putting it against the windows. So
in that case, you need to make an athletics check.
Okay.
I will help.
Go athletics. Okay, sure.
I will help too, because I thought we might have to face the quicksand, so I got trained in athletics.
That's fair. That's fair. Athletics is mean.
Like I said, she's a criminal, so I figure she's had to run from things. She's had to do stuff, that most sorcerers don't have to.
Okay, so
climbing and swimming.
Pip is successful. Somehow Pip is able to move this mattress. Where do you want to move it? Draw on the board in the color that the mattress is, where the mattress ends up.
Well, there was like window, right?
Aha, 21 to my
the windows.
There is a natural one. There is a natural one. First, I want to know. Somebody draw on the board. Robin is the artist. Robin, draw on the board where the mattress ends up.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure because I can't quite see it on the map, but I assume there's like window something here or something. So
yeah,
it's like
there's a window here, just there.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would
so just block
like
those
in front of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and in the process of doing that, oh god, how do I want to? What is Dak's strength score?
10.
Okay, so Dak gets to the mattress first and overzealously tries to pick up the mattress, which is heavier than it looks, and he pulls a muscle in his back.
Ooh.
It's okay. I have medicine. Let me look at that.
Okay, you may roll that.
I mean, let me look at that. You know,
I have medicine too.
I can see that he pulls.
I can actually
pulls it.
Extra punch.
I just see that like you pull your trap or something, and the dainty sorceress just picks the thing. I was like, oh, come on.
She has the power of. She's Taldan. The Emperors of Taldor.
Magic.
Yeah, the power of voodoo. Okay, so I'm in the wrong thing. I need to be in the core book. I need to look at some. Okay, so if you want to make the checks, those do take quite a bit of time. That will, like, if something takes 10 minutes, then that will be what Pip does. Yes, the mattress does get there. It does block that door.
I want to make sure that the other rogue is in top shape. I will quickly look at that foot muscle because having a rogue which has back problems is real bad.
Yeah, I use my medicine check as well on myself because that's just.
So administer first aid only. Oh, well done, gentlemen. Administer first aid only stops dying or persistent bleed. He has neither. Nor does he have a disease, nor does he have poison. What he does have
is pulled muscle a condition?
Yeah, there's gonna be something like it. He is, I'm trying to get to the conditions. I'm doing like 20 things at once. There's a timer running. I shouldn't have set that timer. I've hoisted by my own petard. He is presently not accelerated, I'll tell you that. He's broken. That's the condition.
We broke him.
He is...
what have we done?
I'll say he is hampered 5.
Oh my gosh!
You can it would like to treat injury. You could do that to fix it, but that takes 10 minutes, and that will be like the rest of what someone does. It like he definitely
pulled your back so hard you pulled your leg.
Treat injury. That 26 can treat my injury, right?
It can, but it's only for. It's not for the conditions. It's for just. Damn it! You have to scroll. There's a timer. I have. You can treat disease, treat poison, or administer first aid. None of the above apply to removing a condition, except for the treating wounds thing, which takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll if it.
Can you fix a pulled muscle with a healing potion?
No.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, you cannot.
I'll say I'll just direct you guys on what to do, and then I'll heal myself for 10 minutes doing the whole treating wounds.
Yeah.
Take 10 minutes to heal myself, and then have everybody else move around, do their stuff.
Okay, so let's have that medicine check right now then from Dad.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I was rolling for here.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, in that case that is successful. Okay. It's DC 20.
That's why I was rolling that heal medicine check.
Okay. So basically, Dak can't lift anything for a little while, is what happens. He has to like put his
And I'll tell you guys, light up the rooms, hammer down the trapdoor, and close up the windows, close up all the doors, and that's what I'll tell them, and I'll just heal myself.
All right, so what happens
first?
first?
I can go do that.
Now that I have a definitive order of operations, I'm going to shut off the timer. Because we don't need it now. Right. I heard once those events are resolved, unless somebody rolls really bad, it'll be 10, and we'll end the session. But what happens first?
All right.
That's up to those two, because now I'm trapped. I'm healing myself.
We wanted to block the doors.
Okay, which doors specifically?
Well, the big window doors.
Yeah.
With the bed.
So like,
the whole thing.
That's what we did. I mean, but also like the downstairs one.
Okay. This one. There are 2 more in here.
There's 2 more doors in this big room?
No, in the upstairs.
Yeah,
Like-
but if we shut the doors, we still have line of sights if they come from there anyways.
Oh, fair. Okay. I see what you mean. Okay, so we're not worried about this. We want to light the torches downstairs, which someone
Right.
cast spark? Sorcerer? Well, you can cast produce flame. You can
no.
produce flame in there. You can like run in produce flame, tag, or even just
I don't
like,
have produce flame.
no. Oh, boo! Well done.
They'll take the flint and steel that I have and go light torches.
Okay,
That I can do.
and so you
I can
do.
do that too.
Okay, between the two of you, it doesn't take that long. I will
Shut all the doors
Okay. That also, there's nothing stopping you
Yeah.
from doing that.
except for this one right here, and then try to nail down pythons in the trapdoor so that it's basically barricaded.
Okay. Did Dak purchase Pythons? I know Pip didn't.
We were
Oh yes,
in
I have. I have
white
a bunch
void
of.
for the most.
I bought a bunch of just random stuff to put in my bag of holding because I bought a bag of holding and I wanted basically all the adventuring gear: ropes, pythons, hammers,
man.
shovel.
That was wise.
Yeah.
You've done well. Do you guys want to light the chandelier as well? The chandelier is presently unlit.
You know what? That sounds awesome.
It does.
Okay, fair enough. I will drag all these
Fire
lights.
damage. Yeah, let's do it.
Crushing damage followed by.
One question.
Is it?
What is the floor made of?
The floor is made of wood.
Maybe we shouldn't light that chandelier.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it right now. Just we'll do what we can, and if it
I mean, also there's like a carpet on top of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright,
it's a
so
dusty old shag carpet.
does anyone know if he has insurance on this house?
It's been in the
Well,
family
that-
several generations. He probably does.
But does he have like State Farm or Farmers Insurance? You know,
He insures through the
I know
Church
they've
of,
seen a thing or two.
Church of Abaddon.
Tommy,
Is there?
can you tell me a bit more about the levers?
Okay, so it's you know that like the one you're standing by is down and this one is up over here, and then like either one of them, you pull it this way, but to push that way will cause, because you do it and it almost happens, it almost lands on poor Sonia's head. The thing would just slam into the ground in those
Okay.
4 squares there.
Watch it.
Do you need to stand like downstairs here in front of the
Yes,
stairs? To activate?
those squares are where the levers are. Yeah,
Okay.
and also there's a big stained glass window over here. But if you want to shut the doors, I'll draw that in the dynamic lighting throughout the week. Oh man, we're gonna miss next
mean,
week too. This is a
I
cliffhanger.
think that is.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna when I heal myself, I'm actually gonna put pittons on all the doors up here too to hammer these in
Okay,
to
understood.
make these hard to get through.
Okay, so that will be, things will happen before you're able to do that. And we'll get
Oh.
to that in just a second. That's kind of spoiling, but we're at less than 60 seconds to the end of the game. So it'll be fine.
What I'm also thinking is maybe trying to like pull some of those sofas in front of these stairs.
But
so
do you guys,
whatever-
but there's a thing, do you get to Python the trapdoor? Does anybody do that? Because we haven't resolved that yet.
Yeah, I guess I will do that.
Okay, so
Let's do that.
then what happens is Pip
Because I'm small and I'm not as good at moving things as other people are.
ends up
I'll
here.
lift you up.
Pip ends up
Do I
right
need to
here.
roll a check for that?
You do not. It's hammer and nails. Pip ends up there. Dak is taking care of his back. One final action from Sonia. Where do you go? What do you do?
Split the party.
At the moment, all the doors are closed, but there's not a lot of like
Okay.
barricade type things.
And the lights are on.
There's
so.
yeah, all the torches have been lit, so you guys have a pretty good like shooting gallery from that room up there.
I guess she's just gonna try and measure out the room, try and see what would be the best spot for a fireball.
Okay, so while that's happening, oh man, I'm so sorry we have to miss a week, you guys. Oh my god, this ended really well. Okay, so what happens is I'm doing some scrolling, and I gotta get back to the events. This AP goes all over the place. Okay, so night falls as you guys are setting up, as Dak's taking care of his back, as torches are being lit, as pythons are being pythoned. A slow, rhythmic pounding on the manor's front door. Oh, is that why you have to knock? I get it now. That makes sense. begins to echo throughout the house. My final question. Sonia, do you answer the door?
Fuck no.
Alrighty, and that's what we're going to call it for tonight. Hopefully we don't have the connection issues that we had this time. We will be off next week. I'll be on vacation. The week after, we begin the attack on Somberfell Hall. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dan, thanks for fitting in. I'm always a little nervous when I pull someone from the internet randomly to like, hey, come play games with me. Yeah, this can't end badly. But like Doomsday Dawn's just really good. Like nobody's come in and not fit in. I'm super stoked. Really happy to have you and looking forward to seeing things burn.
Yeah.
And but I am disappointed that I may have been muted while we were talking about this, so I'm gonna say it again. I'm really disappointed that the two rogues didn't try to break into Somberfell Hall. Because that'd have been hilarious. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit up Twitch, Black Dragon Gaming, or no, wait, backwards. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, Black Dragon Gaming, all your Pathfinder 1st and 2nd edition content. Say bye, guys.
Bye.